It's been more than 3 years since Huawei released one of its best devices ever, the P30 Pro. Being the last device from the company to support Google Apps, this phone was and still is very popular. In this video, I'm going to tell you if the Huawei P30 Pro is still worth buying in 2023. The P30 Pro is made of glass in front and back with shiny aluminum frames. This particular color has been released later than the original variants, and it has a two-tone finish which I really love. The front has curved sides, that's why it looks and feels very premium. I used it for the most part in a case, and it has no scratches or cracks. The P30 Pro is also IP68 water and dust resistant, so you can easily go swimming with it. The P30 Pro has a 6.47-inch OLED display, which covers all the front of the phone except for a small notch that holds the selfie camera and the slightly thicker chin. It is a 1080p display, so it isn't as sharp as recent flagships, but there is nothing to be worried about since the display is still very sharp. On the other hand, it is a 60Hz panel, and to me it doesn't feel as smooth as a phone with a 120Hz display. If you never owned a 120Hz phone, then this won't be an issue for you. That aside, the quality of this display in this device is still very good. It can get very bright and it has vibrant colors, and watching videos in this phone is a nice experience. When it comes to the software, my P30 Pro runs the outdated Android 10 with EMUI skin on top of it. Some of my other Huawei devices have received newer versions, but this device still hasn't gotten it. If you owned a Huawei phone before, then this skin will feel very familiar to you. The best thing about this phone is that it still supports all of the Google apps, since it has been released before the ban. The P30 Pro has the Kirin 980 chip inside, and honestly speaking it still is very good. You can easily run everyday tasks and games without a problem. It comes with 128GB of storage, which is plenty enough, but if you want more you have to buy Huawei's own nano memory, since it doesn't support regular SD cards. It has 8GB of RAM, and in my experience it never has reloaded an app. The P30 Pro has 4 cameras on the back, of which 3 are useful. The main camera is exceptional, and it offers us great pictures even in 2023. The ultra-wide camera is also very good, but it isn't as refined as the main camera, and it shows its age. The third great lens is the 5x periscope camera, and it too delivers good pictures, but not the greatest in 2023. This device is the first phone to have a periscope camera, a trend followed by almost every other company. It does also have a depth sensor, but that is basically useless. All of its regular cameras support night mode, and the results are good even in low light. Pictures are not the greatest, but they are still usable. The front camera is also good, but not great. It takes sharp pictures, but my face is always on the cool side. On the rear it can shoot videos up to 4K, but speaking honestly it doesn't produce the best results. An iPhone or a Samsung at this price range offers us better videos. On the front it can only shoot videos up to 1080p, and the results aren't that good. Overall, I would say that as a package the P30 Pro has a great camera system that still delivers, and it is better than most of the mid-range phones. The biggest flaw of this phone is the audio quality. It misses the headphone jack, which is fine since every phone is getting rid of it. It does however have only a mono speaker located on the bottom. Sound from this speaker is good, but it isn't comparable with phones that have stereo speakers. It doesn't even have an earpiece, so when doing calls vocals come from the inside of the device. The battery life on this phone however is amazing. It has a 4200 mAh battery, which on paper in 2023 isn't that big, but the P30 Pro in real life has exceptional endurance. If you are a heavy user, maybe you can drain it within a day with a single charge, but for light and medium users it is easily a 2-day device. It can also be charged very fast, since it supports fast charging up to 40 watts. Wireless charging is also present here. The P30 Pro has an in-display fingerprint scanner that is very fast and secure. A face scanner is also present, and it too is extremely fast, even though it is only 2D. Some of the other unique features in this device are the always-on display, which to be honest isn't as customizable, and the very useful IR blaster. So in conclusion, is the Huawei P30 Pro still worth buying and using in 2023? Definitely yes. Its price has fallen a lot during this time, and now it costs around $300. For this price you get a premium device with a good display, good cameras and great battery life. Google Apps are also present here, so this is a big plus. I have been using and enjoying this phone more than some other devices of the company that came later. If you are an owner of this phone, let me know your experience in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.